Okay, I think we're live.
I believe so. Hopefully we'll have some people come in here in a few seconds or a minute.
Maybe. Whoops.
Let me go ahead and try to bring up.
This
You're live.
stream health is good. Are we live?
Yep.
Fantastic. All right. So, anybody there yet? See if I can see anybody in the stream.
Well, it's Saturday.
Did
Okay.
you see the ash?
What's that?
Did you see my message? It said you were on.
Okay.
So you could see the chat.
That's the fun part about the first time doing this, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Well, we have a lot of videos. I guess not in retrospect, but.
Okay. Now, if I can just see where the chat is, that'd be great.
Side trail's on.
Oh, side trail? Mm-hmm. Hey, Austin.
Hey there. How's it going?
What's up, buddy?
So, trying to get to where we actually see our live chat, and I haven't seen this screen before, so.
Yeah, we're working out first live stream, so we're working out our little technical stuff.
And we did go ahead and draw for our giveaway. We appreciate everybody that's been here to help.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's been a interesting 3 years, to say the least.
Yeah, we've met a lot of really good people in the process, which has been, I think, most of the fun.
Absolutely. See if we get a few more on here.
He just woke up from night shift.
Oh,
Oh, did he?
night shift, buddy. Yeah, I remember those days. Well, there's benefits to being a hall walker and admin now, bud. Doesn't mean I don't get woken up at 2 o'clock in the morning, though. Other than a flood, right, Austin? Which seems to be our mantra on just about every planned trip, right?
Okay, so somehow I can't see the chat, so maybe Brenda can.
Brenda, are you able to see the chats? Are you? Okay, good.
I'm in the chat.
Oh, you're in the chat?
I'm in the chat.
You're just being quiet, right?
With Austin.
Okay.
All right, fantastic. Maybe if I log in as a different user, I'll be able to at least see the chat. I'll have to figure that out.
Well, stream health is good, so we're...
And he says, I feel the pain of going live. He's done that before.
Yeah, it's definitely something that until you've done so, I guess you learn it on the fly, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, there's that. Where's the live? There's that. And there's the stream.
Oh, there you are.
Okay, at least I can see it there. That's good.
Oh, good. Okay.
All right, so I guess I don't know how many other people will be able to join us. We did go ahead of time and attempt to do a random draw. And really, I used a random number generator, and we used a list of subscribers, and we did have a person that we've chosen so far, and if they respond within the first week, then we'll make sure we get that out to them. And we'll give details here in a bit about how to get that to who the person is that is to receive it.
And I'm hoping this actually is recording live to YouTube so somebody can go back if they missed it and watch this.
It
They're
is.
aware. Yeah, good.
I'm on it right now.
Well, incidentally, we'll get that out of the way. What we are giving away is a Storm 400 Black Diamond headlamp. We use these things in the field. I'm sure a lot of you guys have had experiences with these things, whether you're hikers, kayakers, etc. But they are fantastic. I've had no issues with them. I've not had a failure out of them. They've worked in rain. They've worked in freezing conditions. They've worked in floods. They're great. So this particular one is better than mine. It has multicolored LED, different color spectrums you can select from. The spot is up to 100 meters as far as its illumination, and it has a spot and a flood or a dual mode on it as well. It's all touch control, lock, lock mode on it, so you don't accidentally turn it on in your waterproof bag or your backpack. So it's fantastic. And to the lucky winner, this goes to you. Now, we've also thought about, when we hit our 2,000 mark, stepping it up a little bit, maybe an action camera, maybe a really good tarp or a hammock. I happen to be pretty partial to War Bonnet. Was turned on by Pete with the River Kings to that initially. Great channel. And Austin, awesome channel. You can just learn a lot, which leads me into that. We have met. I think that's been the best thing about this entire expedition, adventure. We started this on a whim. Ashley and I actually have a media production company, so we go out and do other projects. But we're both, he's an avid hiker, he and his wife and his kid, they're big into that, kayaking, all those extreme things. He's a big skier as well, which I'm not.
I'm getting him there. He'll just
He's
agree to go
trying
back out
to,
there.
but I'm accident prone or a little bit too much of a daredevil sometimes. Probably end up in the ER. I am into aviation. As some of you guys may know that. Love kayaking, love hiking, anything outdoors, getting off the couch and just getting out there. So people made suggestions, why don't you guys start a channel and really exhibit some of combine your art as musicians and as videographers and just bring it to folks. They might enjoy that.
Yeah, as opposed to just doing the commercial work that we had started out with, and
this is a lot more fun.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I do get enjoyment out of doing a nice product and seeing it come together. But this is something you get to be outside, meet other people, enjoy the time, as well as then it comes back to the editing process. And
that's it. And you just brought me back to the point. So the best part about this is the people we've met. Our friend base and acquaintance base has exploded. It's been awesome. That's been my highlight, to meet all these people. And now we go out and we find the most extreme thing we can do to get content. But in that adventure, we always run into some folks that are just awesome. And I'd like to name them all right here. We just don't have that kind of time. But Austin's one, Kevin Champ, Wandering Electrician, River Kings, Bonnie and Alan, BNA Adventures. I'm going blank. I mean, there's so many.
Yeah. Besides River Kings and
Outward. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's just too many to name at this point. But if you would look at some of the people we've subscribed to on our channel,
that's a good
which
way
it
to
is public, you'll be able to see some other people that we find their material wonderful and enjoy it. And it's been great to get to know them as well.
Review what you're giving away because people are popular.
Oh, yeah. Once again, Brenda's in the back of the room here, and she's giving us advice. I'll go over this one more time. We are giving away today a Black Diamond headlamp. It's the Storm 400. Awesome headlamp. We've used similar Black Diamond headlamps in the field, and they're fantastic. And if you just want to Google the Storm 400, it'll tell you all about it.
120 is right.
Pretty reliable.
Just a hay.
Oh, welcome.
Hey, 120. So that's pretty much it. I mean, you were making...
While we're waiting for a few, we probably want to mention a few things that we might be having come up as an interest in the future.
Jack Fork at the end of this month, he just mentioned.
Oh, that's a good point. So yes, end of February, we're looking at going back to the Jack's Fork. You know, we try to seek new rivers or just new adventures, things that are a little bit different, as often as we can, but sometimes we just want to go back to those rivers. What is your favorite?
Well, there is a specific thing that, and we won't say it exactly yet, but there is a specific thing that we're going back to the Jack's Fork for.
We are, and some of the YouTube watchers suggested that.
Jeff Light.
So, oh, hey Jeff. So, with that being said, yeah, you're right. I'm not going to disclose anymore. So, there's a certain component to Jack's Fork that I want to explore, and it's going to be a little extreme. We like to go back to these places at different seasons. So we have not been to the Jack's Fork in winter. And a river takes on a whole new life and persona depending on the season. Fall, it's just explode. It explodes with colors. Summer, it's just green and it's just a different environment. In winter, it's desolate but beautiful. It's
yeah, I'm still hoping I can go there for this one because I wasn't able to go the last time at the Jack's Fork. And
I
even if it's
hope you can
winter,
make it.
yeah, so we'll see.
Absolutely. We are planning a return trip to the Upper Greenbrier eventually. We've got some friends. Well, we have a friend of ours.
It'll be late spring.
It will be. He travels internationally. He's climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. He's done all these things. Austin, you'd love to meet this guy. He does work in D.C. I'm not going to say what he does. Great guy. And he's wanting to go with us on this particular river. The Greenbrier happens to be probably one of my favorite rivers.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to go. I enjoyed doing the score on one of them, and I
it's
enjoyed
incredible.
watching the rest
yeah.
of them that I wasn't able to be on. Well, there was that one part. I think I probably would have just dropped you off when y'all went through the flood.
Hey, 220 Grunt says the waterfall and pool at the back is dope.
Kudos. And who said that?
T20 Grunt.
T20 Grunt. Okay. Waterfall in the back. That's good information.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. So, other than rivers, we're going to explore some local trails here along the AT. We've done that a little bit, but we really want to get into that. Austin's videos have really inspired me to get way out there and get back west. I am planning a trip to Montana here, probably sometime early fall next year.
Austin is Side Trail Adventures. If people
Side
want to
Trail
know.
Adventures, yes.
Side
Yep,
Trail
if we didn't
Adventures.
mention that before, that's Austin's channel. So we've also branched out a little bit. So we've gotten into, I've dove for almost 20 years, and that was another side that I never brought to light in considering this in the beginning. So you've seen some of our stuff that we've kind of branched into that arena, and some of it is extreme. There have been some comments concerned about safety and what we do. Well, I'm part of a public safety diver unit, so we go through serious, rigorous training to be able to handle those situations, and we do dive and train in some extreme environments. So we can't always pick where we dive, but we wanted to bring some of those locations to you. We did do a dive to the intakes on a local dam here. We have another one planned on a very deep lake that's going to be a very deep dive that's similar. I'm not going to say what yet. We are going to finish a series on South Holston. I did say in a video we were going to dive a graveyard that had been exhumed and moved, known as Brown's Bottom. And we did find the location of that graveyard, and we're going to take a dive on that and bring you with us on that one. And there's some other areas. We found a couple of lakes that actually have some standing structures below where they flooded to create that.
And that's not uncommon with TVA lakes.
No, it's not. And well, some of these aren't even in the state.
Right.
So we're going to continue to kind of branch out there. I do have on the books a trip to Galapagos. Oh, yeah, the cat.
Yes, we do have a mascot as well, which we need to introduce at some point. Maybe we can get Brenda to help us with that here in a few minutes.
Yeah, you don't want to meet this thing. It's violent. No, he's actually pretty cool. So not to jump off that side trail, not copyright on Austin.
No, we're not stealing from Austin.
So a side topic is Brenda and I, my wife, she thought it would be fun to get an exotic cat. So we ended up going with an F3 Savannah, which is a third generation serval from Africa. Interesting experiences to say the least. Our first year we lost, it damaged a $5,000 couch. And yeah. So he's interesting. He's more akin to a dog in personality, and
Yeah, I can't wait to try to get him in a kayak.
yeah, you go ahead.
No, I'll be there. I'm filming.
He'll be wrapped around your head like a coonskin cap. Yeah, that's not going to work out too well for you, I promise. But he does. He loves water. So everybody with the group, John, Brenda, Ashley, and some others, they're saying you ought to bring him on camera sometime. So he's different.
T20 Grunt says Tiger King.
No Tiger
Not
King
going
here.
there. Thanks,
No, not happening. And it wasn't my idea in the first place, but it makes her happy, so I taught her.
Yeah, go ahead and grab Loki and we'll...
So they can see the
Oh
dog in
God,
the
she's
house.
gonna get the cat. So we are anxious to get out there, and we're gonna diversify more. I'm probably gonna do a section maybe on aviation. Of course, that's been done to death, but if I do take the plane up at any point in time, I'll probably take y'all with me and maybe film some of that.
And they're trying to get me certified to dive, so they may even do a freak out video when I get underwater. You never know.
I think you're gonna be okay. You'll be just fine. So yeah, Galapagos, Bonaire, going back to Bonaire hopefully, and some other places. Some wrecks off the East Coast. there's a lot of interesting things off the North Carolina coast, around the Sound and Emerald Isle that we plan on. Oh, good Lord,
Oh,
she's
here
brought
comes, here's our mascot, Loki.
So he's about half grown. They take what, 4 years?
Loki.
Hey there. Is he calm?
They take up to 5 years to grow. He's already 28 pounds, but he's lean like a cheetah and really long.
Ashley's holding very still.
Yeah, I'm not going to get attacked on the camera here. I know that's great for views, but we'll pass.
That doesn't sound like a cat. So is he? Oh, he's good.
Austin says it's fine. I get 16 cents every time someone says side trail.
That's great.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, he's not feeling the.
Say goodbye.
So yeah, you might see him in some of our videos because he does like the water. He does like the outdoors. He's harness broke.
And as the mascot, we'll probably put out a few humorous little things here and there occasionally, just for those who want to see it.
I guess we can get away with him being on a leash without being eccentric and. Yeah,
He's fine. And also because both of us perform music and write music, there may be some forays into that as well that we do with the channel. We called it Ava Journeys because we considered it an overall concept. It's journeys in life for us.
Exactly.
And that we want to share with the people we meet and that we get to know. And all of these different avenues allow us other ways to get to meet you guys.
Well said. I couldn't say it any better. So we hope to meet more of you out there on these adventures and on these trips. That's our main goal, and just expand our friend base, because the experiences that we have with others, it just enriches our lives. That's what it's all about. You're not so focused on the work grind, coming home, going through the routine, turning on whatever subscribe channel you turn on, and getting lost in that moment and then repeating all again. And then pretty soon you realize you're 60 years old, 70 years old, 80 years old. And what have you done? I mean, have you really gotten out there and done the things you wanted to do? And met the people you wanted to meet. So it's about enriching your life.
MD Transmission Specialties is on and wants to know when y'all are going to do some more damn videos.
That's well put. So who is that?
He did say Soho, so at least he did.
Oh my gosh.
He did spell it DAM.
Okay.
So it's MD Transmissions.
MD Transmissions? Okay. So that is planned, and we are looking at Watauga. So I'll just let that out of the bag right now. That's going to be a little bit of a risky dive. The bottom of those intakes are about 160 feet, if I'm guessing about right now. So that would be technically a tech wreck dive for you divers out there that know what I'm talking about. So we'll have to plan and stage some things and just make sure we're really safe. There's a very large, giant chain that runs from a large crane at the face of the dam that goes down into the water all the way down to the top of those intakes. So we'll probably be using that as an ascent point or descent point and an ascent point to get down to that location.
And even if I'm certified by that point, I'm not certified nuts. So I'll be sitting in a boat with a line in the water to be able to talk to them, but I will not be
Good point.
doing that one.
I just finished a dive yesterday for the agency, and the water was right at 40 degrees. It was balmy. It was wonderful. Cold, and we are at altitude in some of these dives. Of course, we're already acclimated to altitude, so that's not a big thing. But if you're coming from a lower altitude and diving some of these mountain lakes, that is a factor.
Show what you're giving away again, because there's more people.
Okay. Yeah, Ashley, you explain what we're giving away this time.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I get to do this again.
Yes,
All right.
you're getting good at it.
Once again, thanks. Once again, we're giving away a Storm 400 Black Diamond headlamp. Great piece of reliable equipment. We've used Black Diamond. That's pretty much the only headlamp I've had in the field. So we're giving this away. And to prelude, when we hit the 2K mark in subscribers, we're probably going to do an action camera, a hammock,
Or a tarp.
or a really high quality tarp. I happen to love
Not all of them. One of them.
one. But I happen to love the Winter Dream. That's my go-to. That's a great tarp. And then maybe at 3K, we might actually give away a boat. A good one.
And we'll see how it's going by that point, but I hope that...
One without a motor. Let's not go... Okay, let me put some restrictions on that. So.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Well, I'm sure MD Transmission says, thank you very much. I mentioned in the past, I would love to see it. My grandfather used to talk about it all the time.
Thank you.
Oh, awesome. Boy, I'd like to talk to your grandfather. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's great. This is what while we're doing this, we appreciate all y'all's feedback. And anytime you want to get up with us, please do. Send us a personal message. You can also hit us up on direct message on Instagram at Ava Journeys as well. And so if you want to get us there, or at Archetype Video and Audio on Facebook as well. So please hit us up in any of those. And I guess we've had people that are, probably waiting for who won the drawing too. So we'll go ahead and take care of that.
Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll close out. We can do that.
Yeah, and so when we did the random choice, the subscriber that came up in this one, it's Pure. I think it's spelled with P-U-R and a backwards 3 _ Guava 7, and his YouTube name is at Pure with a backwards 3 _ Guava 79. So we will be putting that in our comments for this video when it's over. We'll also put a contact. It's our email for info@archvaprod, which is ARCHVAPROD.com. So it'll be info@archvaprod.com. We'll put that in the comments as well. If this subscriber will please reach out to us, whichever way they want, direct message or email within the next week, we'll make sure we get this to you. If we don't hear something within the next week, then we will choose a second person, and that person then will be notified as well. So please get up with us, and congratulations, and we hope to hear from you, and we will get it to you.
Absolutely. That was very professional, very Anchorman. That worked out really well.
Yeah. Okay, great, thank you.
Hey, MDT Transmission Specialties is from Bristol.
Oh, great.
Oh, outstanding.
So
local.
they just asked where I told them we were in Kingsport. So
I'd love to meet him. Probably will, hopefully one day.
Yeah, that's awesome. Look, anybody that's local, just reach out to us. And if we've got opportunities to meet you in the local area when we're out doing something, or if it's something that we have in common.
Come floating with us.
Yeah.
Come paddle with us, definitely.
Yeah, come paddle with us.
Yeah, absolutely. So don't feel hesitant to reach out.
And we do a lot of stuff just locally that we don't throw on the channel. We just get out there and do it, perfect our skills a little bit, and boy, we need work.
Over and over again.
The Nolichucky over and over again. We need to go back and hit FB9 after my 4 swims on that one.
Yeah, and I have to admit, I definitely need to continue to practice rolls, because I do not have them, and I'd be more comfortable that way.
Yeah, no kidding.
So-
Oh, say hello, Brenda.
And I'm Brenda. Hi, everyone.
And we have to say that without Brenda and John involved with these trips, a lot of it wouldn't happen or happen the way it does.
Well, it wouldn't rain if John didn't go.
Oh, that's right. John's the rain man, right?
Yes, he is. Every time. Well, it did surprise us on the last 11-point run, because we thought it was going to be clear skies, and I brought all the camera equipment for that purpose. And then you wake up and you get this weight on your tarp. Well, what the heck is that? And then you realize you got 4 or 5 inches of snow. So that was actually a blessing in disguise. That was beautiful.
Now, I will say, we were able to get my wife and daughter to go on one with us on the current, but since then, I'm hoping to get them back to like an 11-point or Upper Greenbrier or something like that at a point. So,
oh, definitely.
And I have talked to them about our upcoming one to see if that's a possibility.
Oh, that'd be great.
So
well, we've also got the Powell River that we're looking at, the Clinch, just some local rivers here. The Gasconade, which is Little West, and Big Piney, Little Piney. There's parts of that are navigable, and that's in Missouri. The lower section of the Buffalo that actually goes through the Wilderness Experiment area, we got to get permits. And God, we got a list. The Devil's River in Texas, Pecos.
And there's even a lot here in Tennessee and North Carolina that we haven't stepped into. I mean, at least ourselves. And so we'll need to do that too, because that's just this region we're already in.
Good point.
So
we've got a list.
So, MD Transmission says for sure, I'm in Meadowview now. I love this area and would love to share stories with y'all.
Sounds good.
That sounds great. Just please reach out. So other than that, I think we'll go ahead and congratulations again to Pure Guava 7. And we will be, again, posting details on this video in the comments afterwards. And thank everybody for joining us that was here today.
Absolutely. Thanks. Here's to another year.